Hi guys, guess what? Poppy and I found the perfect spot. All right, ready Poppy? You ready to go climb? Ready? All right, hold on tight Poppy while we go climb up here so that we can sit on the beautiful rocks and have story time while we listen to all the birds and the chipmunks and squirrels that we've been seeing. There's a pond behind these rocks as well, so we hear some waterfowl too. All right, let's get climbing. Remember, when you're climbing, always 3 points of contact at all times. We don't have prehensile tails like Polly does. So that means both hands and a foot on the rock, or both feet and a hand on the rock. Always 3 points of contact whenever you are climbing at all times. All right, here we go. Let's get ready for story time. Alright, we made it to the top of the rocks. And now we get to enjoy all the wonderful sounds. Unfortunately, there's roads nearby, so we get some car noise. But Poppy and I have spotted chipmunks. We have spotted squirrels, some woodpeckers, a flicker. We've heard a waterfowl. So sometimes when you're hiking, you've got to use all your senses. You have to smell, you have to look with your eyes, and you have to hear and also feel. So sometimes you don't see the spider webs, but you feel them when you walk through. All right, Poppy, are you ready to take a little nap while we read? All right, down you go. All right, so, whew, it's hot today. Gotta make sure that doesn't fall off. So while we were hiking, we were using our eyes. We saw the chipmunks, we saw the squirrels, we saw the birds. We also heard the birds. We heard some birds that I couldn't pick up what type birds they were right offhand. We felt some of the bugs that we can't really see, but remember, even the bugs hold very special roles in our ecosystem. So sometimes you just have to kind of like brush them away, but don't go out trying to kill them all. And we've felt the rock as we climbed up, rocks that were left over from when glaciers rolled through. You don't always see that in a lot of places, but it's really cool because you do get to see it here in New York. What else did we see? We saw robins. We have seen a number of different trees, a number of different plants. And as we keep walking around, we will see and hear more, because right over there is a big pond that we'll go and walk near a little bit later. So our book that we are going to first read, which is very fitting since we are out doing this, is The Hike by Allison Farrell. Let me scoot closer so you can see better. All right. So, The Hike by Allison Farrell. Do not forget. Wren, flag, pencil for me, pencil for L, L, poems, also Wren, the sketchbook, Hattie, feathers, hanky for feathers. Yoo-hoo! Almost ready? Just one more cut. Just a few more feathers. Says Three Sisters Garden, sunflower. You can see there are her feathers. Buck Mountain that way, Adler Lake that way, Trillium Trail that way, and Licorice Fern Loop that way. We are going on a hike. Wren, L, Hattie, Bean. Here's a mountain chickadee, a chipmunk, snowberry, red fox, Steller's jay feather, bumblebee, mullein, lupine, and they're headed to Buck Mountain. So the fact that they have a mountain chickadee and Steller's jay feather tells me they're on the West Coast. It's our favorite thing to do. Shook, 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 shook. Steller's jay. Here's a deer fern, salmon berry, English ivy. We don't like English ivy. It's not native to the US and it tends to take over everything, and whatever it climbs on, it tends to kill. Barred owls in a knothole. Oregon grape, so they're definitely in Oregon. Porcupine quill and fairy ring mushrooms. Hey, wait for me! Here's, in the beginning, we run like maniacs. Woof, woof. Here's a flock of birds, some wild columbine, swarm of bees. There's a chipmunk nest, so chipmunks live underground. You can see how they have all those tunnels and they dig around. Here's some old man's beard, which we won't see here. Until a ripe patch of thimbleberries slows us down. So here's their thimbleberries. Here's a Douglas firbough. Western toad. We have the eastern toads here. And thimbleberries are edible. So you can sometimes eat some of the things you find, but if you don't know what it is, do not put it in your mouth or try to eat it. Elle teaches us how to make leaf baskets. Like this, Elle? Yep. Here's a Douglas fern coat. Here's Wren's sketchbook, leaf basket. Elle's instruction. 1. Find one big leaf with 5 tips. 2. Poke stem into opposite leaf tip. So it would be like here on your hand. 3. Tip by tip, poke leaf tips with stem. 4. Pack with berries. We may have eaten too many berries. Is that possible? I thought we were saving some for later. Tap, 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 tap. Pelleted woodpecker, we have those. Carpenter ants. Nurse log. Arf, arf. Chipmunk. Turkey tail mushrooms. The hike gets steep and the trail narrows. Boo! Ack! Hattie, how did you get up there so fast? Here's a porcupine climbing a cedar tree. Here's a hollow tree. Here's some redwood sorrel. We have sorrel in New York as well, and it's actually, you can eat it. A lot of people think it's weeds and pull it from the garden, but pollinators like it, and you can eat it and add it to your salad. Stinky Bob. They're going on the perimeter loop it now, looks like. We get lost. No. Which way is north? Pretty sure we were not supposed to cross a river yet. Do you see how they're reading a map? You always want to have a map with you when you're hiking so that you can read it. So here's a beaver, damselfly, yip, yip, yip. Dog in the water, oyster mushrooms, a cascade frog. She's tapping her foot. Here's a stand of red alder trees and red alder catkins. Did we go left after the berry patch? Right, I think. Wren, what's another word for blue? Azure? Cerulean? Cobalt? Cobalt? Sorry, I can't speak today. Wren's sketchbook. Hattie always finds the root. Bird's eye view of Hattie. Here's some violets, some mallow. Here's some gorp for them to eat. Let's see, bunchberry and sign of beaver working on the log. We're halfway there. Good thing for that map. In no time, we get back on track. Who made these? Did you see those tracks? Who do you think made them? Here's a chillin' mountain snail. Let's see, anything else? A deer walks past. Bean sneezes. Oh, so those tracks were from deer. Here's a black morel mushroom. They're super tasty. Sala, an orb weaver spider, a tree burrow. Achoo, says Bean. Western tiger swallowtail butterfly, and here's the white-tailed deer. The deer vanishes so quick, we wonder if it was really even there. Deer are very fast and like to disappear quickly. A light rain comes and goes. The birds are happy. We listen to them chirp and chatter in the trees. This is the river we were looking for, right, Hattie? Here's some mountain whitefish. Mountain bluebird. Yep, says Hattie. Here's Wren's sketchbook. Birds we saw at Whitefish River. Anna's hummingbird, mountain chickadee, mountain bluebird. Here's false salmon seal, foxglove, Anna's hummingbird, and plantain. Plantain's everywhere, and a lot of people will find it in their yard and pull it up because they think it's a weed. Oops. Hattie gets tired. Elle offers to carry her. We can't hear you. I said 30 minutes to the top. Here's king bullet mushroom, a banana slug, plunge waterfall. Soon, Elle is tired too. Here's Raven. It's hard work carrying someone. Giddy up! I can't do this any longer. Ride's over, everyone. Brr, it's getting chilly. Here's some creeping penstemon, cushion pink, golden fleabane, glacier striations on the rocks, Sirius cloud. Here's the summit, here's the perimeter loop. At the top, Wren takes out her flag. Elle reads her poem, and Hattie releases feathers into the wind. We did it! Back down they go. Oh, look, the stars came out. They found all the constellations. More notes from Wren's sketchbook. Some things I saw today. Stellars, jay, barred owlets. Hattie says barred owl sound like, who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all? Psst. Why does she keep asking? No one ever cooks for us. Smart, noisy. Stellar jays are smart, noisy in the Corvidae family, along with crows, ravens, magpies, and jays. Dead trees are life support. Thanks for the food, nurse, and thanks for the shade. Just do my job, kiddos. Here's the nurse log, which means horizontal dead tree, a nurse for young trees and other wildlife. Thanks for the water, too. Here's the missing top. This is a snag, so it's a vertical dead tree, also supports wildlife. So the woodpecker, love me a good carpenter ant. Juicy. See, even the non-living trees are important. When bees swarm, the old queen bee leaves the hive with about half of the worker bees, leaving a new queen behind. Swarms are how bees make new hives. Invasive plant awards. English ivy, life goals, take over the world. Can smother and kill plants and trees. Please call me Stinky Bob. Herb Robert Stinky when picked. Quick spreading, fast growing, world dominating. The mollusk family includes slugs, snails, some shellfish, and octopuses. Oyster. They're carnivorous, which means they can kill and eat nematodes, a fungus, not a mollusk. Some more of her notes, which we're running out of time to read all of them. So this is an excellent book to pick up and also read about. So hopefully you enjoyed that, but let's get back on our hike. I'll see you at the next stop. All right, whenever you're climbing down rocks, you can always go the way that you came, so back on your hands and knees, or you can, like this one's perfect for like crab walking down. But you still have to make sure you always have 3 points of contact. That way you can catch yourself if you start slipping. And see, you can even climb rocks in a dress and a crown. So there should be nothing stopping you getting outside and enjoying this beautiful nature. All right. Wasn't that fun?